Hello, everyone. In these really tough times, I want to talk to you about the concept of resilience. So, what is resilience? And I don't want to talk just resilience in infrastructure on the way we build things. No, but we are talking about human and organizational resilience. Resilience is basically the capacity that an organization or a person or a group has to recover quickly and sharp. So the best way to explain how organizations and people behave when they face a disruption, like for example the crisis we are facing right now with COVID-19. So imagine please with me a line, and this line measures performance over time. So every normal company aims to grow in results, to improve performance over time. So it can be translated into profit, impact, revenue, impact in the society. Even if you are not for profit, you want to improve your performance over time. So imagine this line that grows over time. Suddenly, a disruption happens. This disruption can be the example we are living right now with COVID-19, but it can be a natural disaster or a massive challenge in the economy that just break that normal progress line, that just stop that growth immediately. So that is when you have a crisis. And basically, you have four possibilities of moving forward. The first one, and the saddest one, the very sad, is when you not only do not recover, but that triggers a collapse. And then suddenly, you not only go to an ascending curve, but you go to a descending curve. And then you never recover your performance and you start losing even more performance until you collapse and your company or your business goes just disappear over time. The second one is that you recover, but you never recover up to a point where you were. So it's another growing line, but with a much smaller inclination. So you move and you improve performance. But if you were improving performance at a rate of 30%, for example, you now improve at a rate of 5%. So you recover, but you suffer a dramatic impact on that recovery. The third one is when you hit and you recover at the same rate, but you lost that gap. So your performance was 10, you reduce your performance to 3, and then you start from 3 going again. So means you lose maybe a couple of years to get to the same stage where you were before the crisis. But what is resilience? Resilience is when you are able to recover not at a rate of 30%, but at a rate of 45%, for example. And then you not only recover what you missed, but you create a new niche, a new set of possibilities that make you even more strong. What I'm talking about, a resilient person, a resilient manager, a resilient leader, is someone that bends but does not break. Is someone that can receive massive impacts of crisis and can recover quickly. You know, you get into the floor, you stand up quickly. And not the ones that you get in the floor and you are not able to stand up. And this is to be resilient. So my question to you, and why I'm recording this podcast at this time, is that how resilient I am, how resilient is my project. It doesn't matter what methodology you're using. How resilient is my organization? Is my organization resilient to receive an impact? And not only survive, but being able to innovate and look for different niches and grow and see this as an opportunity. So this is exactly what I want you to think. It's the use of creativity, the use of this kind of improvement to manage and make you able to not only recover, but to become more strong. So take a look and think about that. I prepared a quick infographic about that will help you to see these different paths. And this is exactly what I want to share with you, because many changes that we are facing now during this crisis are not only changes to solve a problem, but they will become a massive trend in the society in the future. Virtual work, online. So I said yesterday in a webinar that many people start buying groceries for the first time online. And maybe this will change the behavior of people and how they buy groceries. So this is just an example. So resilient is this capacity. It's like if I want to teach you in an infrastructure way, is that when you have a collapse of a house because of an earthquake, then you build a house that is strong enough not only to resist that earthquake if it happens again, but one that is even stronger. And this is where resilience comes in. So think about that, how I can implement resilience in the work I do, in the company I work, in the way I do my operations. So I hope you find this podcast useful to you, and see you next week with another 5 minutes podcast.